So a girl sees me and she's like, "Oh, it's like Beyonce, right?" But when she gets her own economy, when it's LaCrista, I'll be like, "Man, if you put Amek versus LaCrista, I'll probably go for LaCrista because Romy will be like, 'Oh my god,' and Rito will be like, 'Oh my god,' because it's a black baby, you see. So they look better because they have friends, and it's not just a cousin; it's like a different mother, you see. So people will be like, 'Oh, if I had a black baby, I would look like Lauren Hill.' Because some people are light skinned, but they don't realize, you don't know that black people are men. They play football, Walter Payton, and they have genes. They have good genes. They run faster than everybody. You don't run faster than no black man. So sometimes when black people do have something to offer too, because Chris Brown is light skinned, but that don't mean like you telling me this nigga gets paid $300 million for some artificial dance, but black man was the tallest nigga and they ran the fastest, but people were saying they would put a booty cheek nigga. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So sometimes, yeah, he see a role like, but he thinks that women don't see in secret. You see, so when Lonnie, like when he rejects Sabara, he gets so much clout even from me, cause you'll be like, damn, that nigga raw. You see, because he has economy. So sometimes when you put the crystal, you put thick as Dauphine, she's not European, so the European lady she'll cause a certain she'll cause a certain problem where she's like a Giselle because the other lady takes care of man and he's not aligned because he looks good when he has a nice young thing at a certain time. So I guess when you put Shaquilla and like what's the other girl? A nice girl you get at elementary, not a fag saying, "Oh, I don't fit in. I'm gonna be a star off of people because I claim I don't wanna acknowledge people as a human being and from the community." So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So sometimes girls is pretty. Don't get it twisted. If you put Mac and Rika versus Shaquille and Mike, you get a competition of people from the north side related to suburban schools where there might be a different type of father where a girl might have wanted to went to the north side to be my girlfriend, and I'll be like, yeah, that's like that's what I'm trying to tell you. So sometimes when it's guy, people will be like, it feels good because a girl might want like a Spanish nigga with like a German head like Barcelona because it will be European, but if you put like people with brown skin, they go well with Spanish people with black hair. You see, it's like Nicole, she could have went for Maurice Green and she would have been satisfied, you see. So in heaven, it wouldn't have just been Chris Brown, Vince Carter, nigga. So some girls will say, hey, I did take like that. I did have game time because Rika, she's passed as a suburban black Chris Brown type of light skinned nigga, not just some type of Lauren Hill, a sister act two black person, you see. So sometimes when I go to the suburb after I was in elementary school, homeschool, I didn't go to high school past 2010 when I could have met a red bone girl not from the north side population. They'd be like, why would you even go to Viking Simeon versus Viking booty number three, biggest in my life? Think Daphne relation to woman versus don't even that masturbation women like it, but like if you hold it in, a girl could take care of a nigga, it will feel different, especially in October. One baby in October, a girl might decide to have a name a baby Naomi, Veronica, October Leviticus. She might even make name a baby Leviticus. It was funny because this guy, because like some people when they get into it, they'll be like, "Well, who named you?" Because you just have to know, because I like you have to be part of that age of brotherhood to mention that, because people they get accountable in God, you see, because they say, "Oh, they see," because people wonder like, how do people come from over there at a time when someone makes a sound out here? They might harass me after 2020, 2004, but 2016 was also after 2013 and different half ages, and when there's this area, I could be in Louisiana in 442 at the same time, and I could be in Brenneman in 1614, and I could be in Job Corps in 2020, and I could also be in something like Amundsen and two seventh year and 7th week yet to come. There is no 7th in March from the 7th week, and there is no November without a January from the 7th week of the season start after. It's not in one plural, one box. You see, it's in 7 boxes by the time October comes. it will be a difference from my September videos when I got to log into my Microsoft account from my Microsoft and Facebook page, and then from my Yahoo page, because this is going to be my first time logging into this account in this area after 2 years after I didn't have this tablet in 2016 or my Apple tablet in a different account. So I'm very happy to re-access my account. When I was telling them when I got the Mario 8 that they were going to delete my accounts, and then what if I lost my laptop? I couldn't even access my information system. So it's the boundary of where I put information in and how I store it outside of a bank. Because man, bro, you need to stop yelling, bro. So sometimes when people would like say, "Oh, I'm just yelling through the window when I'm making a video," bro, I don't even know you. You need to take your kids to the elementary school and stop scamming America and saying that your kids are too good to go with all the rest of the people to school because you're claiming that people are harassing your kids, and it's not true. They need to go to American school, and you need to be quiet. You're just some type of foreign guy who thinks that you can do what you want in America and harass people. But I'm an American and I know how to make you accountable and get you on recording, because I don't want you acting like some tough European who thinks your kids are going to scam America and get European rights because you think you're too good to put your kids where they need to be. And when you're loud mouth around saying that people can't come in this area because you're destroying the peace. You're not even a gangster. It would be peaceful if it wasn't for you. Thank you, Lord. So sometimes when I get into a level, these are the only people harassing me when I'm trying to. But keep in mind, I have other videos where I say, "Excuse me, ma'am," because it's not just you. You act like a little girl when the lady is making all that noise purposely as a foreign person with your kids, saying that you don't have to do what it takes to get American basic rights. You see? So sometimes I know. So like people will just run and make a lot of noise and say, "Oh, I don't care." I do. I don't want you. When I was 15, I had my first job, and I don't want your kids to inherit what it took me my whole life to build. Go to school. So sometimes this guy has been walking around here making a lot of noise all this time, like for days ever since I got here. And I'm just like, bro, I've heard your kids yelling at the park 24/7. They don't even sound like a little kid, and you don't even take them to school. While everybody else gets on the school bus around here and and they go to school and the selections, and your kids just making all that noise claiming that you're just gonna steal people's identity, and the kids in school can't learn stuff like this because you're some type of foreign ass nigga thinking people are afraid of you as an American because you can hide in secret and can take your kids and not even bring them to the basic school of American rights and social science. Come on now. So I just, when I made my private information system, it was like when I got the Mario Kart 8, because it was like, I was like, what if they deleted my account? So this is going to be my first time getting access to these information systems where I could have got my account deleted in one email login, but instead it was associated to different Microsoft accounts that I haven't used since before September, when I got my Mint Mobile, before I put it in my black box that was on the table when I lost my key, before I found my key here, because it could relate to mama here for a long time. She had to go. It's the same game after the Sunday when I got this stuff. After, let's see if I can remember the specific Sunday. I think I brought the box over there. I went for a walk with the sunlight. When I think I turned the corner, we did a couple of vets, but it was like something about October 1st. It was a Mario Kart 8, and then there was another part. The last 3 nights were like the last 3 nights of September. It's the last 6 nights in the calendar were a lot of rushes of thoughts. Something about me waking up, and something about in the dream there was something about yeah, it was like a small square in the middle, a big square at the crevices at the edges, a large square out of bounds. They could mean three different dreams from July, September 27, 28, 29, and October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. You see, so I guess that when I do the linking, it was a big transition from a lot of Octobers from 2016 and 2022 could be a corner of the triangle of light of a different sports season outside of and if the NBA didn't start yet, but it's still already the seventh, the fourth. It's be specific. Is it the seventh week? It's the seventh month. 7 letters of the ninth. 7 letters of the seventh week would be half of 3 months active of the championship, and then 3 weeks active of the school of how long it's been going on. When the games start and there's a prep rally and the way their high school goes, because the prom would be a certain influence if they want to see if it was like a CB dance. Because we wrong because this guy, you say, sometimes when people do things at elementary and Virgin Islands, just like, yeah, but other people have to get to heaven too, you see. So sometimes, boy, like he dreamed of doing a dance, so he'll say drop I, but when you stand counsel, like some people, that's what people do when when black people have American school, they like to dance and be. It's not really like a Randolph, it's like a social ball, kind of like Menchville, you see. So if you add Thorndale and Bloom to Menchville, you have like a certain black artistic Indiana school, where people group together different ways and they get tradition and culture different ways, where they might say, oh, people might get into gang violence because they fall in love with what people allow them to feel when they say they're put in groups of population. So Medfield, they don't have the same population as Bloom, Thorndale, or Illinois' Mount Carmel, or Amundsen, or Morgan Park. It's divided into different regions of branches where some things might come from somebody's spirituality differently outside a box of Max Peps or Facebook, or a certain frame of economical. You could have one team and have 1,000 economies. You could have a team from a different place, and you could have 1,000 frames of different cultural influences on how a different nation of kingdom might affect that area of that one team differently than another team. You see, so when you mention woman, a lot of times I've been well before. I've been well in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, after 2016, after 2012, after 2004, after 2010, after 2008, after 99, 97, 98, 2010, 2030, age 20, 2020. So I have been well many times, but people will make it in their interest to just be loudmouth in America and harass me, because when they locked me in the psych walls hospital, these white people, they claimed that I was already getting attacked before them by different hospitals and organizations that claimed they wanted to isolate me and say that we see, because when I was going to get married, they injected me with medication and took away things that mattered to me in my life, because they claimed that they were some type of freebie person who got defeated in the election, but they wanted to get paid for something that they claim is not true, because they say that when I was going to get a girlfriend, it wasn't no funky European. When Microsoft exists, I might want an American woman, not a funky European woman. So sometimes when people play sports and soccer, it's different for a European woman because she earns her rights about the boundary of God. So sometimes when people are on the internet, they make themselves public, and it's like it's good because that's what women feel. That's what I feel too. But if a woman wanted to like make herself married, she can't get married because it's just the way it goes. So some women express themselves in different ways. So if they'll be like, oh, if you don't want to see a woman feel activated, some women like to play soccer and they like to have a boundary of marriage around them, you see? So that's just the way it goes, because it will be God, because it's not just girls, it's females, because they like what they make men feel on the inside and out. That's why when you put Trinity versus Make, soccer versus Microsoft, you have different boundaries besides NBA in one box, because these dookie niggas might say that they want to have an expression on women that they didn't have when they say that they exposed people and they were getting an allowance of people who said they wouldn't give them the apple, but they say they're confused and about saying that people are relating to them in secret, that they claim that they don't have access to them being confused or not exist at the time. They say it's not true. that they're associated in secret or existing in secret related to people that someone is claiming that they're funky and hiding in secret saying it's not true. You see? So sometimes when I get in my video, I'll say, "Oh wow, look at how I was just building my life, and they rose against me because they were jealous, and I was always going to be the same light skinned 2011 mixed kid that I was always going to be when your nasty, hateful spirit couldn't get a reality trying to attack me because you couldn't have no friends to fuck with you in America when you try to bring your funky European ass and try to harass me in secret, claiming that when the boy built his poetry and things that matter to him in life and his iambic black and iambic back pentameter of music, you want to bring your nasty crybaby out in secret like a ghost, saying that you were some type of crusty devil that wanted to make yourself known in secret because you couldn't get a reality in high school sports the way that the boy envisioned it in his heart when he was growing up. When you dirty murderous school claimed that you wanted to be seen for something that you couldn't be in counsel when you tried to get the best of a young man.